Hello, Jam. Hello, guys. Hey. Hello. I want to see how I can do this, but I don't know. I will have to actually, like, you know, sort of like figure out a way, what's the way to do it, because I noticed the other day on another creator's live stream that you, like, if you wanted to post a comment on the live, you had to be subscribed to the channel. So I wonder how they sort of set up the chat like this. I try to do it, but I don't see the option. So I don't know. I will have to um, get some information about how to do this. But it was very good because actually, like, it allows you to, like, the person that is not subscribed to your channel, like, they cannot comment. So it's cool. I like it. But and when I did, when I created the live stream, there was no option as well. I don't know if maybe on YouTube Studio. Because sometimes, these people that spam the comment section, like, it would be so much easier if the chat was restricted somehow. Is there a, a locket? What is a locket? You mean this? This was a gift from my cousin. I believe it's self-made. Like, it's not that she did it, but she bought it from someone that they craft the design themselves. Yeah, but um, a locket, you mean, like, because I don't know the word, the right translation, but is the locket, isn't it the one that you can actually lock something inside of it? This is just like it's just a stone, and here it has symbols. It's two stones. Is this one? This is tiger's eye, and this is moonstone, I believe. Yeah, the medallion that you can open. Medallion. You guys say medallion, we say medallon, literally. Yeah, I was surprised by the word locket. It's been a while since I don't think anyone has ever, like, mentioned that word to me. So, but I was like, that sounds like the one that you open it and there's something inside. Mm. Mm. Medallion, actually. Mm. Um, you wrote it in French. Yeah, my also my keyboard on the phone, it's also like this. That's why I laugh at myself sometimes, because my friends from overseas, they know that, sometimes when people, like, write the word of they're laughing, and they write like ha 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 with an H. Well, we here in like in Spanish, in Spanish language, we laugh with a J. The ha 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 is with a J. It's not with an H. So sometimes I want to just type it, but then I'm like, no, 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 they're not going to understand. Ha ha ha. Yes. This mate is so bitter, guys. Like I'm trying to add sweetener, but it's so bitter. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's new, but we will ha 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 with you. Thank you. Yes. Hey Akira, hello. Do you have guys? I don't. I believe it's international. The Labor's Day. Do you have a day off? We have it here in my country. We have like this is like a holiday, like, but just today. Then tomorrow we have to get back to work. I don't know if you guys celebrate it somehow. Ah, you do. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, today I have, you know that I included a Stray Kids Intimate Fantasies today, so it's going to be a long live, I believe. um, Also, I have, I'm going to read for the actor Bohyun for this 2024. I got inspired because I was watching like military prosecutor Doberman. So since I watched the whole K drama and I was drooling for that for that guy because he's amazing, he's so good looking, and I was like, oh, he's a Toro, so I should read for him for the Toro season. So if you are a fan of Amber Hyun, I'm going to read for him. Then I'm going to read for the two, I believe, Chinese artists that I didn't get to read last time. I remember I mentioned this Shukai. I mentioned it in the list, but I didn't pull cards for him. So I don't know what happened. But yeah, I'm going to read for Shukai and for Wu Lei. Yeah, for those two. And then I'm going to read for this new couple from, I believe, Miju. Miju is from this group Lovelies that I don't know. I believe they disbanded, but I don't know. Maybe they didn't. But yeah, Miju, and she. I know she. There was some confirmation that she was dating this soccer player, Som Keun. So yeah, I'm going to read for this new couple. Hey, Samara. He's hot, yeah. And in that K drama, he was hotter. Like you know that we were talking, we were reflecting with Hope, and I agree with her because usually, like, there's something like I really enjoy him as an actor. It took me a while because actually I couldn't forgive him after Itaewon Class. Like I don't know why, but I got so fixated on him being this bully that oh my god, like it took me a while to actually be like I kind of like him. But then in Yumi Cells, it's not that he was the nice guy, but he didn't look good accordingly to my perspective, and he was a bit like disconnected, a bit like a bit slow, and I was like, oh my no. um But then in this military prosecutor Doberman, he looks so good. Like he's like him in uniform is so good. It's like it suits him definitely. Because I don't know why they put him in this Chebol, the son of a Chebol, and like it's so like um it's like, yeah, he's millionaire, but at the same time, he's a mean person, or he's just like goofy, or he's just like, I don't like it. And in here, in this K drama, he got to show a more serious side of himself. So I was buying it. No, Juni, for Renju, no. No, because he's in hiatus. He's in hiatus. Let him rest. He's in hiatus for a reason. After he after when it was in Aries season, I read for him. I I I saw something was a bit weird, but that's what I got for him. So let's respect. We also talked about Renjun a bit. Like, there's no need for me to pull cards for someone that is in hiatus or someone that has to take a rest from exposure. So it's disrespectful for me to pull cards for him, knowing that probably the guy, either he's not happy, he's not doing well, or he just needs to rest, or he needs a timeout. Let's not pull cards in that condition of his. Like, I don't want to pull cards for him to be like, oh, yeah, he's not doing his best. Yeah, we know. That's why he's in hiatus. Like, and at the same time, this is from my own personal point of view. And also, we had said this after he had this issue with the fan that he called out someone. We talk between ourselves. We talk about this, that we were like, he for me, it's not that the guy is ill or has some mental health issue. For me, it's like the guy probably is fed up, or he's not satisfied with certain things, and maybe they put him on the dungeon because of this. They want him to calm down, because he sounded like he was a bit frustrated. Like, so instead of dealing with him, or maybe he's an Aries, so definitely there were a lot of emotions. The guy is very honest. I often talk about this when I say that I admire so much, like, fire sign people being in this industry, that is all about appearances, and it's all about like, oh, you have to be proper all the time, or you have to put a poker face, even if there are some things that annoy you. So, it's like we were like, oh yeah, what a coincidence. Like, they sort of pushed him out of his activities. The guy was doing okay. Yeah, he was a bit, he had certain confrontations, but the guy was doing okay. So I think that the rest is necessary. Once he comes back, we can read for him, but do not get desperate. Like, do not jump into conclusions. Like, they are going to bring him back. Don't worry about it. It's still medical because he's diagnosed with anxiety. He was like diagnosed with anxiety? Yeah, that, exactly. Exactly. Pulling cards for someone who wants peace is like violating his privacy somehow. Just wait for him to update. Yeah, and also, guys, probably they're doing him a favor because the guy was fed up. So instead of seeing him, just being like, not feeling it, let him rest. Like, he's going to do okay. He's a tough guy. He's going to do okay. But it's the same, guys. It's the same. It's the same. Like, it seems like it's always him. And this, if you want, go and rewatch the reading that I did about him. In there, I got something. I got something that it had to do with him feeling like, why me? Like, always, like, and of course, that this situation that he had with his fans. Now, I don't know if that was a fan, it's a fan, or whoever, or a hater, but that comment, like, was out of place. And he put them in their places. And SM doesn't deal very well with, I believe that the fans pay very much, so they don't want to go against their money makers. Do you plan on doing readings for Asian actors outside Korean future lives? Mm-hmm. Yes. Next Saturday, guys, we can continue. I love Ranjun. I really I like him. I like him. He has a very transparent energy. But this is a business of appearances, guys. And I'm like, it seems suspicious, yes, but at the same time, don't go crazy. He's going to do okay. He's going to be okay. Let's not get paranoid. He didn't do anything wrong. Yes, please. Then drop the names, please. Reminds me of when you read for Ryunjin and said that she has to be proper and she knows that she has to behave like a typical Korean lady. Yeah, because unfortunately, this is a business of appearances, and also like since the consumer, the client is the fan or the one that buys things, it's like they don't want to lose it. It's like, the male lead in Lovely Runner. Ah, okay, that's his name. Samara. Wait. Beum. Wow. Beum. Beum. Useok. Useok. Okay. Ah, okay. Thanks for respecting talking. No, we here in the community we do not ignore it, Junie. We do not ignore it, not at all. We actually like are very much like when this happened with Renjun, we were very much on the defensive. We were like, what is going on? Renjun was okay. Like he just looked, his body language, he looked like he was pissed. He was like he was pissed off. But thank you, Kira. Yeah, that's why, guys. I was. Let's see. To not go that deep, but we can just pull one card for Ranger. Only one. Okay. For Renjun, we have the Magician. The keyword here is focused. So definitely in whatever he's doing, like definitely he's not, I don't think he's in hiatus. He is focused. Like the Magician is someone that adapts. Probably there's something, like we said, there's something that he has to take care of, or maybe they told him, okay, like you need to take care of this, whether this is his health or they want him to correct something about himself. I don't know, I don't know, the way he communicates or something. And they're like, okay, we will give you homework. This is what you have to do. And here the keyword is focused. And also the Magician, the Magician is someone that is very smart. So definitely you have to trust Renjun. He's no fool. Even though maybe, like we were mentioning, maybe he's struggling mentally, or if there's something that is not okay, like actually the guy, he knows everything. He's just so smart. He knows. Like it's like now he's slowing down. He's like, okay, I will do whatever. I'm a magician. I pretend. For me, the magician is the pretender, the actor. It's like, okay, you want me to act like, oh, okay, like I'm going to do better, or I'm going to change this, or I'm going to focus on this that you want me to be better. It's like, yeah, okay, okay, okay. So trust Renjun. And also Renjun is so the guy is so has so much like resilience. He's so resilient, like you have to trust him. And he's no fool. He's no victim, no fool. It's just that, well, sometimes we have the bad days, and if this is something that it has to do with his health, he's focusing on it. Hey, Wei. Yes. When the second part. No. Bumpy D, Hybe, the whole thing with the other woman, I don't read for that. I don't read for that. That's for gossip. That's for gossip. Like, I think that's using the tarot. I already read for the situation. I'm not going to pull cards for that because it's a whole circus. Well, they drop a lot of names and other groups, and people get all paranoid, and they create a lot of exaggeration. And actually, like, this is about two people being greedy, and that's it. So, no. Mm. Yeah. The ESPA girls are probably laughing. The ESPA girls are working, guys. This is the thing that I think that it's like, let's concentrate on music, please. Let's concentrate on music. This is what we have to do. Let the rich people fight each other. We don't care. Like, don't give them your attention. The groups are working. New Jeans is also going to release. I believe they're going to release something. Um, they're they're working. Like, I don't understand. Like the speculation. Like, oh, what is going on? It's not. It's not our business. They made it our business when they put it on the public. Yeah, of course. But that's also a tactic. For me, it's also a tactic. I don't trust those people. Where is Rudy working in the dating show? No, Treasure Doyum. Hard to tell these days which one is telling the truth. Yeah, it's hard to tell because they keep going and going and going and going. Oh my God. They keep going and going and going. He said, she said, they said. Oh my God. Well, you know that I said actually, like, I don't know, guys, because the reading that I did, and this can be a bit like, this is what I want to say, because when I did the reading for this woman in Hybe, I was concentrated on the CEO of Hybe, and Bumpy D is not the CEO of Hybe. Of course, that in the thumbnail there's Bumpy D, because even people, all the people talking about this, like, there's always in the picture there's Bumpy D, and there's this woman. And actually, I got cards that the final cards were all caps. So I was like, maybe they will reconcile. I don't know. But I think that this is not about him, Vampiri. I think that it's about the CEO of Hybe. There's an emotional component in there. So I don't know. You know that every time I read for these people in companies, it seems like everyone is related. Everyone is like they know each other. You know, it's like politics, the same. Politics fighting each other, people fighting each other, and then they are friends. Mm, mm, mm. Doyon because I wanted to have his personality in Jungkook because he represents my real responsibility. You know, yeah, is your inner idol and your outer idol. Mm. It's about who wins. And what I got from that reading, because the last card that she got from her side, it was the Fool. So the woman was like, I don't care. Like she was definitely going in because she was like, I don't care if I have to go and look for a job somewhere else. Like, I definitely didn't see an ending, but she was like, I will risk it all. She got the Fool card. So she was about to do something different, extrafalarious, like very, you know, out of the box. And then she dropped the press conference. And from Hybe perspective, I got the King of Pentacles. So definitely for them, it seems like they are being stubborn, but they have much more to lose. But nevertheless, they don't move as desperately as her because they are confident in what they have. Like they are like, I'm rich, but in her case, she was like, she got the Fool, the Magician. I told you guys, like before she did this, before she did this press conference, I told you she got the Magician, and I was like, for her it's showtime. For her it's showtime. The woman was ready. She was ready. She is like, they thought she would be hiding. No, she wasn't going to be hiding. But they also had the Ace of Swords. So definitely they were going to keep talking or releasing documents. They are not going to hush neither. But they are a bit much more privileged, I would say, because it seems like with the King of Pentacles, it's like nobody's going to move me from here. The crazy person is the one that got the Fool. It's the other one. What struck me in the Hybe picture someone posted on the Cure, people of the world, is that those men all look like the same person. Yes, they do. They look similar. They have like the same vibe. Yeah. So it's like, you're like, which one is which? But yeah, probably all of them share the same mentality. Yeah. Mm. But like SM stands, like the fans of SM groups, they were when they hire this woman, they were like, watch out for this woman, because she did this, we have history of this. And no, they go and they hire her. So the same with the other guy, the other Scooter Brown man. Yeah. Like the SM fans, they were saying it from the beginning. No one listened to them because they were like, oh, they're jealous. Oh, but they were happy, like mentioning her when she got new jeans. When she got new jeans, and new jeans was amazing. Everyone was like, They were so happy. I'm sure that like they had no idea how good she was going, like how good her project was going to be. I think that maybe that surprised them all. They were like, yeah, we want you to be successful, but not this successful, you know? But the girls are going to be okay, guys. The girls have parents. The parents are very much aware of what's going on. They're also calling the shots. Like, let's not act like they are lost children. Like, they have the representatives as well. So don't worry, they are okay. And probably they will come back very soon. That way, at the end of the day, it's just rich people trying to get richer. Sometimes people that are like, I think that they live in a bubble. They think that oh, it's like, is that if I wish upon a star and be like, oh, I wish this company wouldn't treat the idols like this. This company is like any company ever. Like the company is company. Like for them to make money and function, they have to take certain measures, you know, and the idol is their product. So, mm, mm, when there's money involved, guys, like people complain, but they keep consuming. They keep watching, they keep consuming, they keep buying. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, as long as you keep buying, they're going to keep producing. I wish this money hungry company would care about humanitarian issues. Oh my God. Yeah, guys, it's the same. It's as remember, I don't know, maybe, you know, I remember that I believe Google, the company, was the one that introduced for the employees these places of recreation. So the people in the building would have a break or would have like a timeout where they can play games. Well, I remember the place that I used to work with for so many years, it was like a retail. And, you know, probably people that already worked in the, like as a salesperson, as a sales representative, you know how tiring and exhausting is to deal with people. Not being able to sit down, always having to go here and there and be with the merchandise and being like always like on the go, 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 go. And they had this great idea, you know, because they were promoting well-being or this image that they care for the employee well-being. They had an idea to create a room where they would put a TV so people on their breaks, on their lunch breaks of 10 minutes, they could go and play games on a TV. Then they had another idea where they would put a game that is also is, I don't think you guys know what is it, but is based on a soccer. It's based on a soccer. It's a soccer game that is like a table. It's not like it's not a ping pong table, but it's kind of similar, and it has different like different sides that you manipulate to make the players move manually. And you throw in the middle, these are like tiny men, and you have to step on one side and then the other side, the other person, and you have to manipulate the poles, these poles, to sort of like play soccer with another person, with these tiny people on this sort of, it was like a small field. They put that for the men. Then they put a tennis. No, a tennis. No, they put a. I cannot remember. A ping pong table. They put it as well. So you were having lunch and you will have these grown-up people like throwing the balls at your head while you were eating. It was so fun. So it's like and we weren't doing very well mentally, because it's not about you buying us. Maybe give me more minutes so I can have a proper lunch break instead of you buying stuff for me. Like food, baby food. Ah, ABC company is a family. No, it's not. mm. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, guys, I don't know. Okay, guys, today I brought another glossy deck. But this deck is, I don't use it that much, but I think that this deck is not going to end very well. It's glossy, it shines, and also it's not going to last. It's going to actually break like the other one that I have. But the pictures were nice, and I bought it a long time ago. I usually don't use it because it shines so much and it's a bit dark. Actually, I bought it because it's a bit earthy. Actually, like, if someone wants to know, it's called Heaven and Earth Tarot. It's nice. Hello. But yeah, this is one of these decks that I think that is going to end. Yeah, it's going to end not so well after a few shuffles. I already feel it heavy. I already feel like, the feeling is as if this is going to separate, with how much you shuffle, it feels like it's going to break. It's going to separate, and it's going to open up like this. Usually it happens with glossy decks. For example, this one that is not that glossy, do you see how different it's the endings? It's so different. This was like, it's too thick. It's too thick, and then it feels very heavy. It feels heavy. But I don't care about if it's heavy. It's just that I feel like it's going to rip at some point. But yeah, it's been a while since I used it. I had it over here. I would look at it and I would be like, okay, I have to revisit this deck. Oh, and here I have my personal favorite first DOS tarot that I'm such a fan of the DOS system. For me, the DOS cards are the best because of how complex they are to read. And I have this one this is the one that I use for my own. I don't use it for others. That I trimmed this deck. I cut all the borders because I hated the white borders. I hated it so much, so I cut it with a scissor, with a pair of scissors. So yeah, I was crazy. Of course, that is not even. Is not even. Is not. This deck is so chaotic. It's so chaotic, but it's mine, and I love it like this. Like, I believe the DOS tarot doesn't come like borderless. It always has that annoying white border that I don't like. It's too distracting. I don't like it. So I was like, I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it. But yeah, these are my favorite. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. See, in this case, you know, since it has like the suits, if you notice, also they have astrological signs. Here, I believe this one is Jupiter in Pisces, 9 of Cups. But usually what they have when it comes to the different, for example, if you notice, the 5 of Cups is empty. Notice the cups are empty, the water is a bit stagnant, it's looking dark, it's looking not so nice. Actually, it's looking very dark. But if you notice the 9 of Cups, see, the cards are full. The cups are full, are flowing, you know, and this also has a meaning. So yeah, exactly, user 13. Peeling, that's the word I wanted to get, but I didn't know how to say it. Thank you. It's peeling on the top. That's peeling. Peeling, that's the word I wanted. Yeah, the original with white borders. Yes. Yeah, everyone has. The only one that is thus inspired is the Millennium Tarot, that is borderless. That is like the modern version of this with people, with pictures of people. But again, also is this quality. So it's my Radiant Sun deck is feeling. I'm thinking of getting another set to have. I shuffle like I'm playing cards, so that I can, so that can. So you shuffle like this. You separate them and you do like this. So you, yeah, yeah, like the casino. Yeah, definitely. You sort of test the deck like that. Yeah, it has to be flexible. It has to be of a flexible material, because yeah, it's going to break. Yeah, but even for me, that I don't shuffle like this, it gets stuck. You know how I feel it when I shuffle? I feel like you know, it's like it gets stuck. It feels so weird to the touch. It feels so, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It feels so weird. And also it feels like the cards are, and they are very well saved. But I don't know why it feels as if I left them outside a whole night outside, and it rained on it, and then it didn't like dry properly. That's how it feels. It feels like there's humidity inside of the deck. I don't know why. Yeah, it's better without borders now. I look at the cards, the image is more striking. Really, the images don't look very self-explanatory compared to others. I want to do tarot, but I can shuffle. You get used to it, Samara. Also, you can find your own system. You can find your own system. You know, some people do like the casino. They spread it and they do like this. I cannot do that, for example. That, I mean, if I would try, I maybe I could, but I don't know. I cannot do it. And now I put all the cards upside down since I did this. You know, I cannot do that. No. But I know people that do it amazing, and it looks. And also there's others. I know there's someone that does this. They separate the cards in two, especially for people that have small hands. They separate it in two, and they are like, they do like this. See, it's easier. You put them like this. sometimes when I'm talking to you guys, not that this, but this is why it's glossy. It jumps all the time. I do like this. I do it like this. I take it out of different parts, and I do like this. This is easier, and also you don't damage the deck. You don't damage the deck. Or also you can do it like this. You can also do it like this. You put one on top of the other. So I think that it's better like this because you don't ruin the deck. You are not that aggressive. For me, I get super like accelerated when I do this. But I think that I can do this with this size. If the cards were smaller, I wouldn't be able to do this. Because the other day I was playing a cards game with friends. I don't know if it was Uno or the other one, but you know that the cards are smaller, and I couldn't shuffle. And I'm a tarot reader. And I don't know, it just felt different. I just simple shuffle, nothing fancy. Yeah, Casino Shuffle is easier for me. You do have to make sure you're not making the cards go upside down if you read only upright. I have small hands and trigger, and trigger figure if in both, so sometimes it's painful. By the way, you wanted to have the only subscribers option. Go to live control room from your live stream. Who sent messages? Wait, I'm not going to do it now, but I'm going to write it down. Thank you. Was it Mahera? Mahera is your name, right? I know you told me the other day. I believe you're Mahera. I'm going to write it down for the next Saturday. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Go live control room. Live stream. Edit. Click live chat. Who can send messages? Okay. Okay, guys. Select subscribers. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to do that, guys. I'm going to filter like the who can send the messages. I'm going to put it to subscribers because in that way maybe we can have like more peaceful I don't know, but you know, not so many interruptions in the chat. Only people who are subscribers, they can send messages to the chat room, to the live stream, in the live stream. Mahek, it's Mahek. Do you know how to spread the cards on the table in an arc like in Penny Dreadful? No, I can't. That also I was going to mention this. For someone who doesn't know how to shuffle, like you can do this. Like I can spread it, but yeah. Wait, what is this? Okay. six of in reverse. Yeah, it's better, Samara, it's better because I think that it's not that we are like a lot of people, but sometimes I notice that since there's some messages or some random people, I think that it's better for you guys to not always have to block or silence people. But yeah, that you say is, I don't know if you can see it in the, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like this. I don't know if you can, oh, it's like this, but yeah. Yeah, usually I can move them like this because the cloth is very fitting for the, but it has to be a very good cloth to move it like this. And then you pull cards from it. Hey, Chachalino. Yeah, now I have to think about all the cards that I put upside down. What I wanted to show you. Like, wait, guys, wait, guys, wait. Like, this deck is so beautiful, but the thing is that you have to have good lighting to read this deck. Because if I cannot see very well, like the details, because I'm a very visual reader. So if the card is a bit green, gray, it's dark. The background is dark. It looks pretty, but when you are looking at, when I'm trying to focus on what I'm seeing, I'm like, maybe with a brighter white, I would be able to see more. Oh, but this is so beautiful. Sometimes I forget how beautiful my decks are and why I don't use them very often. Then I shuffle and I remember. But this one, the Heaven and Earth Tarot, it also is I don't know if it's based on the TOS system. Yeah, it is. It is because it has keywords in here. But it has the keyword. I don't know if you can see it, guys. Oh, no, I can. Okay. No, I cannot show it. Okay. It has the keyword and also it has the signs. See, Gemini, Mercury, and it has in a Beum, you also have the correspondences. And here says the Magician. I only says the Magician. But even like this deck is beautiful. I love it. But look at the writing. I don't know if you guys can see it, but look at the writing that they decided to use. I mean, I'm not an expert on English, but if you write it like this in cursive, like with this font, with this kind of letter, like I cannot see it. Oh, sorry, I'm showing their naked people, guys. Why don't you tell me that I'm showing naked people? See, in here she says, Princess of Wands. Do you read that it says Princess of Wands? Of course you cannot read it, but it says Princess of Wands in here. I cannot read it. It's hard to read. Like, you have to be like this to read it, you know? Yeah, it's hard to read. Hey, Hope. I don't know who you're saying hello, but I'm saying hello. It's beautiful. It like I think that it's beautiful if you look at it like, but it's not practical. It's a dream. When you look at the images, it's so my style. Like I love it when they are. Like I have a thing. It's not. I don't like cards or decks that are dark. Like there's people that love dark concepts. Like skeletons and crows and other. I don't like those. I don't like those kinds of decks. But I do love like the colors. The palette of colors. It has to be eye-catching for me. And also, if they are like drawings, it has to be big eye people, not real people. This is something that I also don't like when they use real people for reference. See, this is the eight of Pentacles. See how dark it looks? Like it looks like it's like the mist, it looks like it's, I don't know. I feel so sad for the person working in these conditions with this weather. Doesn't it look like gloomy? Like It's like, no, it's going to rain, something like this. I don't know. This deck is this deck with this kind of like a background, it makes me feel like blue. You know, like when it's about to rain or it's like a gray day, it's like this. Like, where are the bright colors? Even if the sun is coming out, I cannot appreciate it if the sun is coming out because everything is around me is so gray. Oh my, what's going on? It looks like Jesus pick. mm. Yes, when they use the models, you know, the typical models for the. Um, there's a tarot reader. She's a woman of color, and she has um, she has a deck that I don't know if it's her. I don't think it's her creation, but it's a tarot deck that it's all like black people. Like it's like the Rider White, the usual Rider White, but the people, the drawings are like darker skin. And I think it's so beautiful in that version, and I want to get it. Like I remember I sent her a message, and I was like, I want the deck. I want that deck. I want that deck because I want to see more brown people in the tarot deck, brown or dark skin. I don't care. I just want to see more tan people in the tarot deck. And unfortunately, she doesn't ship for my country. But I was like, oh, I want that deck so much. It's just a Rider White, you know. It's the Rider White system, the regular, but with dark skin people, and I love it so much. I'm like, I want this. I'm not into realistic grayscale decks. I have a Talisman Oracle, which is dark, but it's entirely stylish, and that's about it for me. Tarot of the Divine. Yes, Tarot of the Divine is so beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. I also love it when they show different cultures also. Like, I love it because I already know the system. Like, I know how the tarot, so it doesn't change who is in the, like, who is depicted in the tarot deck. But yeah, I do have a thing when I don't like real people in the pictures. It's so distracting. I remember someone gifted me, they bought me the Muse tarot. It's beautiful, the Muse tarot. But I don't use it because there's real people, like, and it's just models in a tarot deck, and I don't like it. I couldn't connect with the deck. I have it somewhere, but I don't use it. Okay, guys. It's been an hour of me ranting like always. I cannot change. I cannot change my style of just ranting for an hour. I always do this. Every time I look at the time, I'm like, oh, it's been an hour. You talking? It's been an hour. But yeah, we're going to start. Imagine a K-pop deck. You know the one that I wanted? I wanted the Game of Thrones tarot deck. I wanted the Game of Thrones tarot deck. But yeah, a K-pop deck, it would be like the the pictures that people buy, the pictures that they collect. It will be like those, a deck of that. Oh no, my battery is almost. You have, Fluffy? You have? Photo card tarot. Oh, that's so cool. Then share some pictures, please, in the chat. In the chat of tarot. I love it. It's just I couldn't find it here in Argentina. I couldn't find it. And the shipping was so expensive. I was like, no. Oh, my friend has the Blackpink one. It exists. Yeah, I'm not sure you like the cards. So they're a bit glossy and weird. Ah, they're glossy. I don't know why I thought that they were matte. They didn't seem that shiny. Oh, wow. That's okay, Egit. Okay. I'm going to start. Next Saturday, I'm going to read for Twice member Cheon, Akira. You were asking the other day. I'm going to do it on Saturday. Ah, Misamo fan-made PC deck. It was like, what if I use a tarot? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, the divinatory system was built like this, was built of people, using a piece of carton and just like, yeah, for each tarot, like you could use it as an oracle, for each idol characteristic, you write it down and you use it. Oh, I'm moving this so much. I'm sorry, guys. I move myself and I'm moving it. Oh. Guys, let me know when I run out of battery of this, please. Remember, put the emoji of the red flag so I know. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start the reading for Bohyun, the actor, for his 2024. This man has so much fire. He has so much energy. So much energy. And also he had the sun card, so yeah, more. Okay, We start with for Bohyun, we start with the wall card, Knight of Cups, Princess of Swords, Six of Wands, Ace of Wands. So very much like fiery or fiery, like fire for this man, definitely. And the sun, the keyword here is good fortune. So definitely he's like, I would say he's like working on something, but I think that his like his everyday life is all about activities and physical activities, because I see that everything he does is successful. When it comes to it can be working for a brand, it's not just acting. I think that it has to do with him just moving his body. Um Definitely, it's very interesting because he had the Wall card and the Knight of Cups. Uh, and I'm like, the Wall card and the Knight of Cups, I don't know why. The first thing that I got in my mind was like, he's getting over someone. And probably we know who the someone is, because in the middle I have the Princess of Swords. So if you had watched my readings in the past, you know that usually for Jisoo, for Blackpink Jisoo, I get the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords. Like she has like this very like air element quality. But this could also be someone else. I don't know. It seems like this person is very young and inexperienced, because the page is also in here. It's the princess, but this is like the page of energy. This is a very young person, like very intelligent, But the world and the Knight of Cups, I'm like, either he's like closing a cycle with someone, he's like he's getting over someone, but also the Knight of Cups is sort of could because he's looking at this page. So probably he's moving on to someone. I feel like he's still romantic, but it could be, I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a Jisoo lookalike. If this is not Jisoo, this is someone that looks a lot like Jisoo. But he has a type, definitely. But yeah, starting with the wall card, I think that I cannot say that the guy moved on, even though the wall card can mean like a different chapter. But I think that he is a lover. This is why we're reading for him, because we are in Toro season. So I think that definitely the guy is actively looking for his partner. He's looking for a partner. He probably has a type. He probably likes women that are a bit much colder and independent than him, because he seems like, when I see the Knight of Cups, I'm like, the guy is so obvious when he likes someone, like he just wears his heart on his sleeve. So I'm like, he's not giving up on love. So I was like, maybe he's closing a cycle, he's meeting someone new. But definitely, I don't know why I get, if this is not Jisoo, this is a Jisoo lookalike. So yeah. And if this is Jisoo, well, yeah. But I think that because with the World Cup, I think that this is something that and this is something that probably I said when I read for him in the past. He's a guy that he doesn't give up. In this, I'm not saying that he's stalking someone or that he's just being possessive over someone, but I think that he's, like I said, he's very much focused on finding the one. So probably he's thinking about, getting into a relationship as soon as possible. Like actually he's looking for Mrs. Right, I would say. It's just that when I see the Princess of Swords, for me, the character of a Princess of Swords is someone that actually is a bit detached. I wouldn't, like, this is why I was like, like maybe he gets obsessed with people that aren't available, like emotionally, because I don't think that the Princess of Swords would be someone that would be interested in falling in love with you. No, they would be interested in hanging out with you, maybe being friends, being more than friends, but it's like, let's wait and see. It's not like I'm invested emotionally. And he is invested emotionally. He already is showing up his love, everything he does is all romantic. It's not like the guy just cannot be friends with someone. He has to be a partner. He has to be a lover. And also he loves to show it off. He's dating someone. He wants everyone to know that he's with this person. So I see that he's not that good at hiding, at hiding that he's with someone, that he loves this person, but I think that the Princess of Swords is like, maybe the person, I also get that the person is much more immature than him. So probably they are not in the same, like, category. I would say they're not in the same, like, place in life. Is she doesn't ambition what he ambitions. He ambitions to have the family, the house, and he doesn't want to, like, I think that this person is too independent. She's like, yeah, you're cool, like, thank you for loving me, but I gotta go. So I don't know how this is going to end, but I think that it's obvious that he's looking for love. Definitely, he's looking for a partner, and he runs again with this kind of person that is not that available. Actually, it seems like a very young, inexperienced person that is like the typical that, oh, I don't know what I want. Yeah, everything is cool with us, but I don't know if I want to go that far with you. Like, I just like you and that's all. But he is very intense. But yeah, then we have the knight, no, not the knight, sorry guys, the Six of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So yeah, he has a very strong willpower. So whatever he's going to do when it comes to projects this year is going to be very successful. I don't know why. I don't get that this is like, I'm working on a new project. It's more like whatever endeavor that I have, or appearances, or individual activities, whatever he releases is going to be a success. And it's going to be a door for future projects. Definitely, I don't know why. I get that this man is very much about showing himself, and probably, like, getting deals when it comes to his image, more than I'm rehearsing something for acting. I don't see it, because usually people or actors that are in the process of getting ready to get into a K-drama, or starting in a role, they usually get a lot of pentacles, because it takes a lot of patience, a lot of hard work. In here, I see something spontaneous. Like, it's like the guy shows up and it's already success. Like, he shows up, he does the work, he has fun, is very active, is very fast. It's like, hello, I'm beautiful, I'm here, look at me, bye. I'm a winner. Like, definitely, I don't know why I feel like it's a sport. It has to do with the sport. It's something very competitive. But yeah, with the sun, the sun card, good fortune. So this year is going to be the year for him. But I think that he wants to start a relationship. I don't know why, guys. I think that this could be a project. And also the Ace of Wands, guys. If this guy is not a father yet, I think he could be a father very soon, because he is very fertile, I would say. And also, he enjoys sex. I would say that he's very passionate. He's very passionate. But I think that if he would become a father, I think that this is what he wants. It's like the end, the end of the game. It's like he wants to create a new life. There's something about it, about him being like, I would be so proud if I was a father, or if I, he's just so active. His energy is so active. Is so dynamic. Is the guy you cannot like stop him. You cannot stop him. Yeah, the Four of Wands. So he's going to celebrate something. By the end of the year, probably you're going to hear something from him. I think that the guy wants to get married. This card is like, is the Four of Wands. You could be like, this could be, but it could also be, him celebrating this new chapter with someone that he really loves, and I think that if this was a woman, usually we have this, we meet these people, or we meet these women that they are like, okay, when I get married, I will feel fulfilled. I will feel like I accomplished something. I feel like it's in me to be a mother or to be someone's wife. In this case, I think that he is like this. He also has this mentality. It's like he enjoys the popularity. He definitely is very skillful. He knows he's beautiful. He knows he's a champion. The guy has a lot of confidence in himself, but it's like there's something missing in his life. And I think that is marriage. He definitely wants it. He wants it. He wants it. And I think that what I would say is that he sort of gives me the vibe that it's like he doesn't care with who. He just wants it. He's a typical person that is in love with the idea of love. It's not so much like, oh, I love this person because this person for me represents this and this and this. No, it's more like this person is my partner, and with her, I can build this that I want so much. He's always moving fast, always. It's just that he finds these people that sort of put a brake on him because they are not. I think that there's something about him, like, it's not saying that he likes younger females, but I think that he has a thing for someone that is a bit much more immature than him. He just finds it cute. But then it's like, yeah, you will never get to a commitment with someone like this. It's like, for me, it would be like, okay, you want to settle down and marry? Okay, get a queen. Get someone in their 30s, or get someone older than you if you want that kind of commitment. Because I think that he puts his eyes on people that are younger, that are just starting maybe to date, to live life, to experience relationships. So they're like, whoa, like, no, I'm not ready. He is intense. But every time I read for him, I get once. So what I find for me, then you can have all your opinions, guys. Now thinking of him as an actor and the images or the roles that he plays. But what I see with him is the same thing that when I read for BTSB or for BTS Taeyong, he also gets a lot of wands, a lot of the suit of wands. So for me, Bohyun is like this. Is this very masculine person, a bit dominating? Yeah, he's a bit like, I want this, or I like this. But what I don't see is him being a liar or him being double-faced. I think that, yeah, the guy can be a bit much if you're not ready to get into a commitment with him. I can sense the intensity. But the good thing that I can see in here is that he's very blunt. He's very blunt. He probably, when he likes someone, he talks about these things. He communicates his needs, what he wants. But probably he just has this connection with people that actually they are not that interested in that he ambitions, and And I think that probably he's a bit insistent, it's like, no, but, we could make it work. A typical Taurus person. But yeah, but there has to be a reason why he chooses people that are so detached and he's so into them. Like there has to be a reason. He chooses people that are so cold and he's so on fire. So it's so like weird, it's like, no, he needs a matchmaker. Definitely. He needs someone to help him out because he feels attracted physically. He's like, oh, that's the one, he has a type. So he's like, that's the one. But yeah, then you see their characters and you're like, this is not the one. This is not the one. Mm. Yeah, he should get a tarot reading. Yeah. But he seems like so optimistic. This is why I think like he's already, if he hasn't moved on, he's like in another stage with someone else because he's like, or he's not wasting time. It's like the guy is like, okay, this is going to be my year. I'm going to find the woman of my dreams. I'm going to get married. He's a lover. It's like the typical person that probably he doesn't want to be alone. He wants a partner. Mm. Yeah, he definitely wants a partner. He's not a guy that could be alone for so long. He needs a partner. Maybe because he's a Taurus, he's Venusian, so it makes sense. Okay, I'm going to continue. Oh, well. Yeah, but I mean, we're not talking like that. Like there's a lot of people that date like younger people, and that's okay. It seems. I mean, like I dated like older people, like and this is not. I mean, let's not put like a negative. I mean, if he dates someone that is 28 or 27, that's not like, oh my God, like she's so young and he's so old. Like, no. I don't know how old he is, but let's think about this. Let's think if he's, I don't know, 35 and the woman is 27. It's like they're even. It's not that difference, there is positive that there's some difference in age. It's not that it's not, but it's like always with the, oh no, these people with the like these people with the older, like, and also because men mature, it takes them a long time to actually mature. So I think that it makes sense that when he's 35, that he's thinking about marriage now, because for them it takes longer to mature, actually. Now, if the woman is 20, 21, of course, I would be like, isn't that too young? But, I mean, like, because then life turns around a lot, guys, because it's like we say, oh, we would never date someone younger, older, but then life surprises you. And it's like, oh, yeah, you met the one, and actually, oh, look at the age difference. For example, in my case, I dated guys younger than me, like 7 years older, not older, younger than me. And when I was thinking about it, I was like, oh my God, that the guy is too young for me. But actually, he is 32. And it's not like I go around being like, oh, I'm going to get the younger guys. No, but it just happens like this, guys. It's just happened like this. Sometimes I get freaked out when I think like, oh my God, he looked older, and now it seems like he's like, I'm the older one and he's the youngest, and I feel a bit like, but I know that my intentions is not to get with someone that is like 25, even though it happens, guys. It happens. In real life, it happens. Maybe then you will like, on the internet, you will like, oh no, oh my God. But in reality, it happens. People just build relationships like this. There are a lot of beautiful older actresses that would be better fit for him. Yeah, but usually the guys don't want it. The guys don't want it. This is the reality. Because this is what I was saying. Like, I get more proposition for someone that is younger than me, but the guys my age do not want me. So it's weird. It's weird, but it happens. Yeah, and it shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't, of course. But I don't know why it happens like this. It happens like this. It's like the guys my age, they just don't know. They are more focused on someone that is in their 20s. And yeah. And then you see them and they're like, oh, I want to find love and I want to find stability. Yeah, when you're 20 something, I don't know. But well, but I must recognize that a guy like is much younger than me is much more mature than the guys my age or older. I don't know why. I don't know why. This is why I was like, is the reality when they say age is just a number? That's the reality. Because when it comes to maturity, yeah, there's some people, guys, that, oh my God, it's like it doesn't matter how old they are. They will never wake up from the fantasy that they live, Actually, who went through Saturn return would be good for him if he wants to settle down. The ones like me too, and I stopped questioning it. Yeah, you shouldn't question it. Yeah, at first you feel like a bit weird, but then you're like, yeah, it sort of makes sense because the guys my age, they're probably going through their second divorce or the third one. And they don't have nothing to offer except sad stories of their failed marriages. If they had marriages, if they had just relationships without any commitment, oh, it's like, yeah, my ex is so crazy, and my ex is this and this. And I'm like, yeah, this is a great conversation. I cannot wait to hear more. And he's like, no. What I meant, what I meant is you may think that innocence is cute, but trying to push marriage in that situation is, yeah, definitely no. Yeah, like I also get, I get a bit like weird with this obsession with the faces that look innocent or baby-like or doll-like. They have a thing for that, and I get very weird inside. As a woman, I get very weird inside. I'm like, wow, that. And I also think about myself because when I was really young, I dated older guys. And I remember they were like, oh, you look like a doll, or you look like this, or you look younger. And I swear I thought I was so cool. Like I thought that was a huge compliment. Or I don't know, I've always been very skinny and very thin, so not now, but when I was very young, I was. And I remember that there were people that were like, oh, you were dating this guy. We always thought that you were his daughter because of the age difference and also with the height difference, And I didn't see it from the place of like, you the way you look, how fragile you look, how small you look, how tiny you look, and I don't know, I just thought it was so cool that and I didn't see the weirdness in it. Now that I'm older, I see it. I see the objectification. I see it. But back then you would date and you wouldn't come to the think like, oh, this is wrong. No. Also, go and tell a teenager to not date someone. That usually we are in the like with the hormones, and when you get fixated on someone, and when you date older people and you think that you're cool, we didn't see it. We saw it like an adventure, and then when you start going to therapy and all those old stories and experiences come out, you realize that you were actually in a very dangerous place. But even in families, guys, it wasn't questioned. Like, I would bring to my house to meet my parents someone that was 10 years older than me, and my parents wouldn't say anything. They wouldn't say like, oh my God, he's too old for you. No. They would receive him. Because it's a sort of custom in my culture, at least, that I remember I believe my mom's mother, she got married. It's not that she got married. She almost like was gave away. She was like thrown into a marriage, and she was like 14 years old. But they were people that they were living in the province, like in the countryside. So yeah, she became a mother at 15. So, there's this whole culture of like, okay, if you marry an older guy or a guy your age, is like at that moment was the best thing you could do. And now we thank God we see it, and we are like, for the future generations, we're like, no, please, like, choose better. But yeah, back then. Mm, yeah. I'm dying. I've been at that lunch having that conversation. Same for the male idols, actually. This obsession with clean-shaven, smooth skin, feeling like they have to hide their faces when they have stylists with that also. The objectification of the male idol is like the way they praise the idols that they look good on a wig, wearing a wig, or looking like a woman. I'm like, that's so gross. Like, it's like, oh, one of his achievements is that he wore a wig and he looked like a woman and he looked so beautiful. Like, why would you put a wig on them? Like, oh my. Like, I'm glad that that kind of concept sort of went away from the content, but it's like this is, I don't know, guys, am I the only one that I'm like, this is not like, and it's for me, if you like to see your idol wearing a skirt and you like it and you think like, oh, he looks so beautiful, great. For me, I'm like, okay, like, like, I always get approached by older, but I know 24. Yeah, when I was 18, I would also like I would get asked to go out on dates, and the guy was married. I would get like approached by a guy that was married, like in the bus stop, and I would thank God. I always say this, thank God, because I always been very antisocial, like especially with men, and no one taught me this, but I was like I would look at them, with a poker face, and I would like, who are you? Like, maybe for my partner and my boyfriend, I would be nice, sort of nice. but but for other men, I would always be like long face, staring at them. I would be so distrustful, so distrustful. Like, I would prefer to be seen as problematic, or just like, oh, you're not that nice, but who are you? Like, why are you talking to me? Like, you are a stranger. I don't know you. Like, no. I would always have like strong arguments with my friends that were like Tauruses or had strong Libra placements, because they are so smiles for everyone, smiles for everyone. And I would be like, don't smile to them, don't laugh at their jokes, because if you do, you give them a sign that it's okay, that you like what they're doing, and they want to take advantage of you, even at the workplace. I don't smile to men unless they were talking about numbers. If we were talking about numbers, if we're talking about my salary, and I think that is great, and that you're promoting me, and that I get benefits, I will smile. But if you want to be funny with me, like, no. I love it as a comedy skit. I don't mind the more feminine men getting praised for their own type of beauty, but it's the obsession with youth that I find disturbing. Mm. And it's like, I'm not worried about like if the fans enjoy the content, the fans, but there's some skits, some, like we were talking about the SNL, because I also seen it for NCT 127. There's these grown men, like sort of grabbing them, and just, I don't know, it gave me weird vibes, guys. Like how they're like, okay, we are going to put a wig on you, and you're going to pretend like you're a woman, and I'm your husband, and I'm, someone, and like the way they would make jokes, and I'm like, don't do that. Like, that's so like, no, 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 no. Because it's the same thing as they do with females. The same. They use humor to sort of put the women down, like, oh, because I'm such a winner, I can say whatever, and they will laugh because I'm a man. No. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I felt insulted, like really. Like someone asked me if I was 18 already last year. It freaked me out. It was so creepy. I felt insulted. Yeah, I'm so I'm so like, I don't allow those conversations about me. Now that I'm almost 40, guys, I don't care. But since I always looked like I was younger, and I always been like, very like, I always would look younger. Um, but I would let them know, like, I can look fragile, I can look like a doll, like you say, but I'm not fragile on interior at all. Like, I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's my Scorpio mom. Being raised by a Scorpio mom, that my mom was also very distrustful of men. Like, like, and I guess I sort of absorbed that knowledge from her, and also she would tell me. She would tell me stories also about how when she was single, like somehow, this is what happens with females here, with women here that are from a certain era. My mom was born in the 40s, 45, in 1945, so she was actually like, she could be my grandma if she wanted to. She had me at 40, so a lot of age, generational differences, but she came from the countryside, and she was the youngest of her family of six brothers, six siblings. But she would tell me that it took a while for her to meet my dad and get married. She got married at 30, actually, but in her 20s, she would also, like, even she had to go out with her sisters or always accompany, because there were a lot of men that she told me, like, a story that there was this a friend of her father, that her father was also a very much old man, when she was in her 20s. And she said that this man came up to her and he was like, I'm going to go and talk to your father so I can marry you. And I'm telling you, so you know that if I go to your house, it's because I want you to marry me. Like, I'm going to ask your father for the permission to marry you. And she freaked out. She was like, no, I don't want to marry you. Like, you are an old person, like, no. And back then, to say no, maybe she did it because she felt, since she was the youngest, of her sisters, she sort of saw how her sisters had to marry older men. So she had this instinctive rejection of being like, no, I don't want to. But I sort of, sometimes I think that maybe she married my dad in her 30s so she could get away. She could get away from that place, from that, because there's something about the people from the country that I believe with my grandpa and my grandma, is that they were very silent people. They wouldn't talk. Like, it seems like they wouldn't defend their daughters. There would come a stranger or some random person and would be like, I'm marrying your daughter. Do you agree? I'm taking her. Bye. So, it's so gross. It's so gross. Yeah, also. So, yeah. Like, it's so sad also. The fragility. Yeah, that's 2024 Mexico. Yeah, I think that is Latin America. I mean, it could be other cultures as well, guys. I don't know, but I think that I grew up with that sort of resistance of, like, if I don't choose to engage in a conversation with you, don't talk to me. And if you are a superior of mine, if you are my boss, if you are my supervisor, treat me with respect. I'm not your friend. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not going to go around you like trying for you to like me and going to be, no. I'm here to do my job. And that's it. Like, I always separated the workplace from my relationships, or from my, like, I don't know, my romantic life. If I was with someone, if I wasn't with someone, I wouldn't, mix those things. But I always had like men in power being like, I want to date you, I want to take you out. Do you want to come to this place with me? To this corporation party with me? Like, do you want to go here with me? And I was like, no. No. Is this part of my schedule? No, it's not. Why would I go with you? No. Because then, if someone sees you, then who is the easy woman? Who is the one that they will call names and they will try to ruin their reputation? The woman's. they are never going to criticize the man. It's always the woman. So I would be like, or can I have your number so I can send you this? No, you don't. You cannot have. Like I have an email. So you can send me your request by email. No, I don't talk outside the work. What they had to endure. The whole idea of work, wife, husband is so weird. I'm there to work and get paid. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Like definitely. Like I don't care. Sidetrack. What is sidetrack? Sally here is not even near. I know teens having children with older than them, and it's not as bad because she knew what she was doing. Yeah, there's. It's just that we women, we always suffer more the consequences than the guys, than the men, you know, and you know. I have two Chinese actors. I have Miju and Beum, the soccer player, and then I have to do the intimate fantasies for Stray Kids. Yeah, because maybe you know someone that is listening, and I know that nowadays, in like you know, there's a lot of information, and you guys have a lot of more information about you know other points of view, you know, that you have that you can choose differently. But there's some people that they don't have someone to be like, you know, maybe you should think better what you're doing. So sometimes it's good to hear what others are going through or had experience and be like, oh, maybe I'm going through something like this. Okay. 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 Let's continue with this with Shukai. I believe Shukai is a Chinese actor or artist. Yeah, Shukai, idol. Shukai, actor that does everything. Oh, wow. Oh, why do you have to go that far? This doesn't help me at all. Okay. A lot of cups. I was going to say, is this guy a water sign? A lot of cups. A lot of cups. This guy creeps me out a little, to be honest. Really? Why? Okay. he got, we start for Shukai. We start with the death card, 7 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Princess of Cups, Ace of Wands. And yeah, he has the King of Cups that it says balance. Is this guy in a relationship? Is this man in a relationship? Another one that at the end he got the Ace of Wands. So these people are just being very fertile, but also, you know, it could be a very exciting new project. But I see a woman in here, like in the middle of the ring, there's a 2 of Cups. So either he's about to sign something with someone, like it's going to be like a very, maybe, I don't know if some people that know that when it comes to Chinese drama, there's like this, I would say, like this attachment with certain co-stars, you know, that it really, it seems like it's not just like 2 people, like, for example, when I read for K-drama actors and actresses, when someone asks me like, oh, how does she feel about her and him? I actually don't see a connection, like I don't see it. But in this case, I already see that he's like very much like in a symbiosis with someone, with this woman. And they together are going to give birth to a project. So I wonder who this is, but definitely, yeah, I think that we started reading with the death card. So definitely this man comes from a very, he has gone through a transformation of last year, probably. Because I think that he's a bit lost when it comes to projects. I don't know if maybe for him it's difficult to choose a project. It seems like sometimes and this is when I see the 2 of Cups, I think that for him it's very necessary to have a strong connection with their co-star or with someone that he works with, because it seems like on his own he gets lost. You know, it seems, and also he has the King of Cups, that the keyword is balance. So definitely this year, thanks to this association with this, I would say it's an actress, not a love interest, but there's a lot of passion in this. So I could see that he could become much more mature and stable emotionally, and also probably as an artist. I have a lot of cups here. So definitely when he gets involved in a role, he definitely goes in very deep, because it seems like a lot of emotions. But the keyword is balance. So I see him that he will go all in. If this is like a new role, I see him very much invested, like very much, like very passionately. And I could see that he has a lot of chemistry with this woman. I don't know if people are going to start shipping them. I feel like they already ship them, or people already like associate them as a couple. Could it be someone that he worked with in the past? But there's a strong connection. Maybe we're finally getting a baby boom again with the fertile. Looking on good, he's been cut, and he had trouble with his ex. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know, I don't see him alone. Like, I think that whatever he's going to do, it all has to do, the 2 of Cups is in the middle. So definitely the guy is very relationship based, I would say. Like, it seems like his personality, or maybe the success that he has, probably he is an actor, or he has to do some kind of appearances, is always with someone. Like, I don't see him alone. So yeah, but yeah, I also think that definitely, like, I don't know, with the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Cups is also very Pisces. I think that he's trying to find that balance. Probably he's too, either he daydreams a lot or he just evades himself from reality a lot. That's why he needs someone. It seems like he is his emotional support or his emotional, like, something that grounds him, because I don't see him grounded at all. I think he relies a lot, or he depends a lot on this person. If this is a relationship, this is like very heavily involved. Yeah, I see him like just trying to find. He wants to act more mature. It's like he doesn't deny who he is. He doesn't deny his tendencies. He doesn't deny that he is so sensitive. There's something about him being very sensitive. And probably he loves to be in relationships. There's something about him like not wanting to be alone. And once he is with someone, it's like he feels his spirit is lifted. It's like he feels complete again. Yeah, this woman is here. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, it could be about work. It could be about work. Yeah, or it could be something that has already been going on for a while and is like now being established a bit. But he's trying to recover, like he's trying to change his ways, he's trying to, but he's a very sensitive guy. I don't know why I get that he's so sensitive and influential. It's like you can influence him to anything. Because it seems like he's sensitive, but it's like, I don't know if what he does is always in collaboration with others, but it seems like this. Wait, I'm going to. There you go. Because if it's just like, if it runs out of battery, I prefer to have it. Okay, now I'm going to continue with this one. With this one. Ulay. Let's see for him for 2024. Oh, a lot of major arcanas. Okay, we start with the Eight of Swords, the Fool, the Hierophant, the Hermit, Six of Wands, and from this deck we have the Ten of Cups, that the keyword is honor. So
I definitely think that he's another one that I don't know if he had a scandal. I don't think so. But with the Eight of Swords, I think that he's definitely setting himself free from something. It's like with the Fool, it's like, okay, I'm finally independent, I'm finally free. Like the guy feels very much like free. Feels like, oh, I just, I moved on finally. I released the burden. I think that he comes from maybe 2024 was not 2024, last year, 2023. It was a year where he felt like he was restricted, or maybe him himself in his mind, he was dealing with something that would put him in a victim mentality, I would say, like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, oh, I don't know. And the Fool is like, finally, like, this is a new year, a new chapter, let's go, this is a new opportunity for you, let's start anew, like, finally he's adventuring himself to something new. Nevertheless, in the middle I have the Hierophant. So I think that, yeah, he's starting all over, but the Hierophant lets me know that it's like he got out of a situation to enter, I don't know if it's an association, if it's like a new job, a new opportunity, and it feels like a company. It feels like a building, a place where you go and they sort of is like, okay, welcome. These are the rules. This is what you have to follow. We do this. We do things like this here. You can do this. You cannot do this. Like you have to follow. You have to be structured. So I think that if he probably this Hierophant in the middle means stability for him. Probably I think that with the Fool, maybe this man he felt very much lost. I don't know if it has to do with management or he just felt like he wasn't doing very well, or what it was chosen for him, he wasn't happy. So with the Hierophant in the middle, is like, okay, he is now this year sort of entering an era or an association with someone that is very structured. So probably he will have to adapt, because in here he will not be able to be free to do or to just run free, I would say. There's a lot of conditions in here. I think that there's a bit of adoctrination as well. He has the hermit in here. So I wonder if this person are like, okay, in order to work with us, you have to go within yourself. You sort of have to go MIA, and you have to study, and you have to prepare yourself, and you have to take a time out of exposure, because, we are going to give you the opportunity to start something new that is going to be very successful. But first of all, you have to go into yourself, like sort of work on himself, or I don't know, do some soul searching, or do something like, I don't know why I get that it could be like a church, like sort of you have to release your sins or something like this. But it's like, you have to focus on yourself. It seems like a recovery, like it's, I don't know, it seems so like, like I'm going to tell you what to do, and you cannot like move like an inch far away from this that I'm asking of you. But at the end, this that they're asking of him, is going to be successful. He has the Six of Wands. So I think that this whole journey of transformation or adaptation is going to actually be very beneficial for him. So either it has to do with him being selective about like, okay, I'm going to work on this, not anymore with this, but he's like not anymore like running around in circles without getting like a proper life. I don't know if maybe, I don't know about him. What sign is he? What sign is he? Fluffy, do you know? And also the Ten of Cups. See, this is the key, is his honor. And the Ten of Cups for me is like community. And also here it says honor, but it's like, okay, honor us, where you come from, your background, it's like honor us, honor our name, honor our traditions. So they're sort of asking him to be much more like, um, not reserved, but it's like be more traditional. Be much more traditional. Show that side of yourself. Work hard on being traditional. I don't know why I get very structured and masculine, like you have to. Kapsan Liamun. Thank you. You said it there. I didn't read it. Yeah, like, did he get into a scandal? I don't think so, but somehow like the cards here are like, you have to get your life, maybe not his life, but probably his career. There's a lot of seriousness in here. So I wonder if it has to do with him getting a role that it requires of him to be more serious, probably. More serious, more old-fashioned, like. Yeah, he got the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a mother. Queen of Pentacles. Or someone like that is very. But it's like whatever he does, he's going to, like, the community of his are going to be very supportive of him, definitely. They're going to be very excited. When he comes back with something new this year, they're going to be, if there's some change in the way that he had been working or presenting himself, they're going to love the change. So it's going to be good. I don't know much about him, but it could be that he's meant to set an example. Yeah, but I don't know why it seems like it's like someone is indoctrinating him. Like someone is like, okay. Like if he's very young, maybe becoming much more like changing his appearance to be much more like considered to be much more serious and grown up. Not so childlike. It could be a company as well. A change of company. Yeah, but if he has a community, they are going to love it. Okay. I think he for the first time as a teenager. Yeah, and also with the fool, I think that he was sort of running free as a free spirit. He was like, just being himself, and somehow there's in the middle the Hierophant is like stopping like this. You need to center yourself. Here we are to teach you the ways to becoming much more stable and serious. And it seems like a whole transformation, like from very deep within. So it sounds like a religion almost. But it's going to do him good. But it sounds serious. It's not a person, it's like an institution. So I don't know, maybe he had signed with another company. Money, I don't see. Money, I don't see. But definitely he's going to be successful. Something that he's going to do or release this year is going to be very, very well received. Okay. Okay. I'm going to continue with Lovely's Lee Miju and her partner Keun. That it was announced, I believe, 2 weeks ago that they were dating, officially dating. So yeah, I don't know if I read for Miju in the past. I believe I did once. I know someone asked me, but I don't remember exactly. It was a long time ago. But yeah, let's read for her and her boyfriend, Keun. Okay, Lee Miju and Keun. She's charming. Yeah, she's a great entertainer. She has charisma, definitely. The King of Cups again. The King of Cups is... I saw her interact with Kai from EXO. They were cute. Really? Ah. She seems nice. Like, she's so, like, approachable. Like, she smiles a lot. And even, I think that what is cute about her is that she laughs at herself. So that just makes her, being just loving. I don't know. Okay. From Lee Mi-hoo's side, we have 9 of Wands. Doesn't this look like Jon Snow? It looks like Jon Snow of Game of Thrones. Yes. Then, King of Pentacles. Look, see, this card is so beautiful. In here, but it's so dark. It has so many shadows that in here there's a bull. And I just saw it in here. See, now you can see it because I have the light in there. You can see that there's a bull. But I remember, like, when I shuffled here, I didn't see the bull. I just saw some shadows in here, and I couldn't recognize that this is an animal. So this is something that this sort of background has that is just, you cannot see, you only can, like, sort of see this. And in this, you miss all the details. King of Pentacles and Justice. Then from his side, from the side of Keun, we have the Four of Swords, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands. And then the relationship, we have King of Cups, the keyword is balance. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. So yeah, I think that this reading is very good for them. Definitely starting from her side with the 9 of Wands, I definitely can see that she put a lot of effort to be with him. Like, I don't know. I think that she really is, this connection is all about her own willpower. Because I think that, she also has the King of Pentacles. So I think that she sees him like someone, probably he's very stubborn or he's very old-fashioned, not very expressive. So it's like she felt like she had to put a lot of effort to be with him. And probably this has to do with also her having to put up with a lot of sides of him that maybe she doesn't like. I sort of see her like standing strong and being like, okay, yeah, okay, we will make it work. I will make it work. I definitely see that she's very determined. She's very determined to work on this. But I see exhaustion already. I don't know how long they had been dating, but definitely for her, I don't see her enjoying the connection. I see her more like sort of like pushed to build this or to sustain this, more than feeling the love or feeling the connection. I think that she's also like piling up with a lot of responsibilities. I don't know if she is in charge of something of his life or if she is helping him with certain things about his life or about his routine and being like, okay, I will be there for you. I will help you with this. We will do this. We will go here. We will go there. Then we have the justice. So I think that, and I think that she's a Libra. So the justice, it means that she is adapting well. Like I think that, yeah, there could be some things that maybe she is like, I don't know why I think that this woman is so, it's not that she's stressed, but I feel like in my bones, when you are so tense in your bones, like you're just tired. And I feel like she's super like demanded. Like I think that she carries with a lot. And this actually can affect the relationship because probably it's not just him. Maybe she takes care of others, maybe she does things for others, maybe she, like she prepares things for others, she's always there for others, for her friends, her family. Like it seems like she is like, and also with the King of Pentacles, I think that she is the man in the relationship. She is like the one that sustains everything. She's like the one that that is like, let's go, let's do this, okay, okay, okay. But with the justice, I think that she sort of is adapting to this, But also, with the justice, I think that this can also mean that at the end, like she's sort of insisting in this bond because probably, I don't know, maybe he promised her that when time passes, he's going to give back to her, that he's going to somehow put a balance. Like now she's the one that is putting the effort, now she's the one that is somehow, it's not that she's suffering, but she's like, carrying with a lot. And he probably promised her like, I'm going to make it up to you. Like, I know this is not easy for you right now, but I'm going to be there for you. So she's like, I trust him. He promised me that this is not always going to be like this. So I trust him. I see him like he is this very, this very like a righteous person. Definitely she trusts him. Going to the restaurant together and trying to choose the menu. And from his side, we have the Four of Swords. Definitely he's having fun. I don't know why. I think that, it's so interesting because the first card that she has is the Nine of Wands. She's so busy, like she's so like this. And he's just chilling. Mentally, it's like, what is going on in his mind? Nothing is going on in his mind. He's not worried, nor concerned. He doesn't, is like, he's not nervous. He doesn't have high emotions either. He's just chilling. Just chilling. And also for him, the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands, for him, this is a victory. Literally. To be associated with her is a victory. And he probably thinks about, going like sort of, making it official because we go from the Three of Wands to the Four of Wands. So probably he wants to propose or he wants this to be official. Like, I can see them like celebrating something. So it's like the guy is chill. Probably, he's not, like I said from her side, he's not that expression. He's not that expressive, loving. But he's like, I know where I'm going with her. I know where I'm going with her. Probably his mentality is so different from hers, because he's just chilling. He doesn't have a care in the world. But when I think about the future, he's like, we could get married. We could build something. Like, I don't mind building something with her. Like, she's okay. Is this romantic? I don't know. But, probably the guy looks like he has the energy to make, if he promised something to her, there's the potential of making it come true. It is like, if he promised something to her, he will keep his word. There's a lot of wants in here, so there's a lot of like passion. Like definitely the guy is very passionate about her. But I think that honestly, their vision of the relationship is very different. She's already suffering it. And he's just like in the beginning stages where he's like, yeah, everything is cool. I love it here. Yeah, I just arrived here. I'm so cool. He has the 3 of Wands and the 4 of Wands, and she has the 9 of Wands. So, the guy probably his energy or his way of being, his character is just a very chill person. The guy is not dramatic at all. He's so unbothered. He's so unbothered and so simple. Now, from her side, definitely I do see a pressure. Maybe is she older than him? Because it seems like she feels so pressured. So pressured. Like, and also with the King of Pentacles, I think that she wants to make him seem more mature than what he is actually. Because I see with his energy that the guy is very young. Spirited. I think that in spirit the guy seems very young, very energetic, like just like. But for him, life is good. Life is exciting. Life is good. Like he doesn't have a worry. Like, but her, she's so worried. She's so, like she's such in a hurry. Like she is so exhausted. But probably because she feels very anxious. Her energy just feels very anxious for me. But I think that they complement each other very well, actually. Because she could be a bit exaggerated with certain things, and he's like just like going with the flow. So probably they are the perfect match, I would say, because he's just contemplating his future. He's thinking about his career. He's like, okay, what do I have to do tomorrow? Do I have to rehearsal? What do I have to do with my career? Like, do I have something on my schedule tomorrow? He's sort of living life just, day by day, just, enjoying. Also, he's having fun. Definitely he has fun with her. But, like he doesn't get, he doesn't, or maybe he hasn't experienced the challenges that she had experienced. So there may be a reason why her energy feels so worn out already. But she's trying to find balance with him. And also they got the King of Cups that it says balance. So definitely the key of this is of them just balancing each other. Different characters, different sides of different people just meeting each other and being a couple. Maybe she's learning so much of him. Maybe she's learning to slow down a bit. Yeah. Okay, guys. How about, because I'm going to start with the intimate fantasies for stray kids. How about we take a 10-minute break, and I'm going to create another live stream so you can join. So I can take a break. Also, I can go and get some water because I'm actually like I want to drink something. I don't have something here. So we will create another. I will create another live stream for Stray Kids Intimate Fantasy. So you know the people that want to watch Stray Kids part, they don't. You know, they don't have to watch the whole live stream of this, so I divide them. Yeah, I'm going to take a break. Yeah, because actually I don't know why it's getting hot in here, so I'm going to get a glass of water. Yeah, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Thank you, guys.